Hello once again. Today we're going to go over two selected homework problems from classwork number 8, which comes to us from page 710 of our book, problem 16. It's about the attic area, meaning the area that's on top of at the top of our house underneath the roof. And indeed this is a square pyramid, so I'm going to go ahead and draw it separately. There that is. Then go ahead and connect it up to each one of my corners. They tell us here this is 45 feet. Now the thing to be really careful about in this problem is that they gave us two different dimensions here in two different units. So this red line here, the perpendicular height is 5 yards. So we need to go ahead and convert that into feet. And we're going to multiply times 3 because there are 3 feet in a yard. So that's 15 feet. And 45 feet, you divide by 3, and you get 15 yards. And we're going to use all that information now because they're asking us first find the volume of the attic in cubic feet and then in cubic yards. So let's go over here, and we'll remember that the formula for the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 the volume that we would have gotten from the prism of the same base and same height. And we're going to plug this in, and our base here, as we said, is a square, so I'm just going to go ahead and write that down. And the length of each side in feet is 45 feet, and the height in feet is 15 feet. When we're simplifying here, be really careful. Do not think that you can cancel this 3 with this 45 because you have to do the exponent first. So I'm just going to go ahead and type that in on my calculator here. And you'll notice I often press the Enter key to help the order of operations force it to do what I want. And now I can easily, I know with addition or with multiplication and division, I put times 15 divided by 3. Okay, that's the same as multiplying by 1/3. So here we go. It's 10,125 feet. And this is volume, so cubic feet. And there's the answer to part 1. And I'll drag this down so you can see exactly what I typed to get it. All right, let's go find the second part of the question, which is the volume in cubic yards. So once again, I start over here. Write down my formula. The area of my base of square is this time 15 squared, and the height is 5. 1/3, I know 15 squared is 225 times 5. Nothing I can really cancel here very easily in my head, so I'm going to do 225. Actually, let me clear it first. 225 times 5 divided by 3. And we get the volume in cubic yards is 375. And that would be yards. So those are our two answers. Over here we have the answer in cubic feet, and over here we have the answer in cubic yards. All right, we're going to finish this up with looking at problem number 17. We're asked to find the volume of each cone, give your answer in both terms of pi, and round it to the nearest 10. Kind of the way I always like to do it. The key thing here is they've given you the perpendicular to the base, okay? And that's what we need when we're finding the volume. When we talk about the height of a cone or a prism, a pyramid, we always mean perpendicular from the top vertex down to the base. I'm going to go ahead and draw my own version of this by drawing an ellipse there, putting that center in, and then coming here and doing this. And then I'm going to change my color. And I'm going to draw in the height, which is 41 meters. And over here they gave us this, the radius was 9 meters. Okay? So I think that's all I need. Volume equals 1/3 area of the base, which is a circle, times the height of the pyramid, cone rather. So now we're going to plug in what we know. Our radius is 9. and our height is 41. So once again, please don't cancel that third with that 9. You have to do the squared first. So let's go ahead and start typing things into the calculator. So we know 9 squared is 81 times 41. You'll notice I press the enter, divided by 3. And there's my answer, 1,107 pi. And now my units. And this was volume, so it's cubed. I'm going to go ahead and anticipate what the next answer is by multiplying that answer times pi. So we get 3,477.7, nearest tenth, right? Yes, meters cubed. So that's how we do the 2 problems from last night's homework that seem to cause people trouble. Thanks so much.